The frame matters more than the picture. What's that mean?
I think often in life, whether it's marketing or innovation, or when we're building companies or products or making content, we fall into the trap of thinking that the thing we're creating in and of itself is doing all of the work to tell the story. But when I looked at tons of studies, when I looked at Apple's and art galleries, and when I looked at Coca-Cola studies that they did, where they put Coca-Cola in a glass and then Pepsi in another glass, and then did a different study where they showed you which one was which, it's so clear that much of the work is being done in psychology, not in reality. What I mean by that is if we just think about the Apple store, every electronic store you've ever walked into in your life is kind of like a crazy jungle of wires, right? That's how electronic stores always were. What Apple did differently, and which helped them to justify the cost of a $2,000 smartphone, was they gave the iPhone space in the shop. And we intuitively know that real estate is expensive. So the space that the object is given actually pours into the value of the object itself. So in an Apple store, because it has 2 feet either side of it, the frame in which it's presented is telling you that this item in the middle is high value. The context you've always seen that kind of framing in is an art gallery where you have one-off special pieces. The other thing I think is so critical to what Apple do so well is they only show you one of each device and they keep the rest in the back room. If we think about scarcity creating value, things that are perceived to be in limited supply, like pieces of art, whether they're typically one-offs, are seen in higher value. The frame in which you present something is doing so much of the work to communicate the value of the thing within it. And even in the Pepsi Coca-Cola studies, which are super famous from back in the day, people would rate the Coca-Cola drink more highly when it came in the can and you could see what you were drinking. They would say that's the better one. But when they removed the can and told people that the Pepsi was a Coca-Cola, or they had blind cups with nothing written on them, people chose the Pepsi. The frame and the story there are making people believe that something tastes entirely better. So it's not just about value, it's about taste and sense, and really at its core, psychology.